rice. Again, the idea of diversity in northern Indiana. When's the last time you drove past a rice farm? Anybody here in Indiana? Elkhart? Well, Rick's been to my place. So when I started this whole staple crop thing, I came across a variety called Dvorskin rice from Russia that was put in Fedco seed catalog, and I was like, I'm gonna, for the heck of it, I'm going to see if rice will actually grow in Indiana. And of all the cereal grains I grow except corn, this is the highest yielding one I've got yet. And I'm talking wheat, all of it. Rice is by far, yield is very high. This is an upland rice, which means it does not need to be flooded in a paddy. It's grown about the same moisture requirements as sweet corn. So go to the next slide. This is just showing a little diversity. For the first 4 years, I just grew Dvorskin, saved my seed, grew it out again, and it always did very well. And then this last year, I added 6 new varieties of rice to trial. Every one of them did great. This is just a sample of them. This is Violone rice. It's a risotto type from Italy. This is Lodo, a risotto type from Italy. This is probably Chosu Zozang and Seizik, which are from, I think the Seizik is from Japan, and the Chosun is from China or Korea. So you go to the next slide. This is the rice nearing maturity. Because I don't have huge areas, I go ahead and put bird netting over it. Just because, especially when you're dealing with heirloom stuff, it drives the birds crazy. And this is bird netting, and the birds figured out how to like go right through it this year. These little tiny birds, they get up speed and they just hit it just right, and they go through. So then I put an extra mesh and tried to make it. So I had birds getting caught in there, and so it was a horrible experience. I probably shouldn't even have put it up because they wouldn't have done that much damage anyways. Go to the next slide. These are my workers. That's Phil harvesting rice. Actually, that's a joke. I don't have any workers but me. But Phil generously came out one day with Alex Smith during the rice harvest, and it was a lot of fun. They helped me get a lot of rice cut in a very short time. Go to the next slide. This is what it looks like. Behold, this is actually the Lodo, which is my new favorite rice. It makes a risotto type. Go to the next slide. That's the Lodo growing, and it's a very short rice, and it matures. I would say the Lodo is about 110 days. Okay. I have a couple of other varieties, Hayayuki and Yukikihari from Japan, that are actually currently being grown by farmers up in Maine. And they're very small farmers, but they're doing, growing rice and selling it locally. Those did good, but not as good as the Lodo. Go to the next slide. And that's the Violone, which I just was amazed at this purple rice. I mean, now the actual kernels of rice are not purple, but the plant, the leaves and everything, it's just gorgeous rice. And we had some of this the other day, and it was even better than the Lodo flavor-wise. Just the Lodo's a little easier to handle because it's a much more compact plant. So the bottom line is just to say that rice, in my estimation, and now Rick has successfully grown rice down in Fort Wayne, there's no reason we can't grow rice in Indiana and Michigan for sure.